We on.
All right, we on. Shalom. All praise goes to Yahawah,
bahasham,
YAHAWASHI,
bahasham,
bahasham. The bonus goes to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth. And much love, peace, and blessings goes out to all you hopeful elect brothers that are teaching the word of Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. So we the brothers from the Great Millstone, Kansas City branch. And basically we come out to give the true breakdown and the true concepts of the scriptures because, you know, for a millennia, these people have been deceived on what the truth is because this earth is given into the hand of the wicked, as the scriptures say.
That's right.
So with that, the so-called white man being the wicked, he has given our people, the Israelites, a wicked mind frame to where you basically don't know which way is up.
Right.
So it's very imminent right now, the times we're living in, that you need to wake the fuck up, man.
That's right.
Or you're basically gonna be destroyed. Because there's going to be a great sweeping judgment that's about to happen to this place. That's something that the so-called white man ain't telling you about, which he would never tell you about because he's not of the truth. The truth is contained in the scriptures, man.
That's right.
You know?
I got a piece of this is Romans 13 and 11. It says, in that, knowing the time that it is now a high time to wake up out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than what we believe.
Right, so it's time to wake up out of sleep. And if you're asleep, that basically means you're without the knowledge of the scriptures. That means you don't know what the hell is going on. So it's time to it's time to escape ignorance. Because like the scriptures tell you that if you wander out the way of knowledge, you're in the congregation of the dead. You see? So it's time to wake the fuck up. And these are the final hours of this kingdom, man. We see all crazy updates. We see, you know, the blood moons happening.
Yeah.
Recently you had a blood moon, which was early Friday morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Which happened, and that was the longest blood moon since the year 1440. And what does that make you think of? It makes you think of the elect, the 144,000. Because the Most High always, he deals with numerology, he deals with numbers. He deals with numbers like 12, 3, 7, 14, 144,000. All these are signs of what's to come.
That's right.
And we tell you nothing good is coming to this place, man. Nothing but death and destruction is coming here, man. A lot of babies gonna get put to death. A lot of children are gonna get put to death. Children are getting put to death now. They taking that, that GAB, that jabby jab. And they dying from that right now.
Yeah,
Which is so. It's funny how these elites basically play you people for a fool, because back when this whole situation happened last year, they were saying children are at the least risk. So why the hell are they pushing for the children and even infants to take the shit now?
Right.
It's because they work in gradualism. Because Esau is a serpent, man. He's a devil, man.
Yeah, you got this demon Sierra got invited to the White House by the quote-unquote First Lady, Miss Biden, to promote the Jabberwocky on the kids, man. They show you, like, they could have had, like the brother Bilal said, he said that they could have had any other ethnicity to promote the jab. You could have had Jackie Chan, you could have had Moochie, or whatever to promote the jab for their people. But this is strategically towards Israelites. Because why they got that demon Sierra that's promoted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Then one of the first children they had on camera taking it was the little Jake dude. The father was sitting there clapping and parading, but little does he know his son about to die, man.
Yeah.
And if the Lord have mercy on him, that nigga gonna get heart complications, man.
Right.
Behind that shit, myocarditis, as they say. You motherfuckers about to start dropping dead.
That's right, man. Hey, that's the spirit, because my supervisor, bro, niggas my age, he's young. He's on his second stroke.
Oh,
he might not make it, man. He just had a stroke like 2 weeks ago. He just didn't show up for work.
30s?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nigga's 34 years old, bro.
Wow.
Young. And had a stroke. And when I first started
that thing,
yeah, he took it. Guess what the nigga's excuse was? My wife made my son do it, so whatever happened to my son, man, that's the weakest excuse I've ever heard, man. And see, you Israelites, you make that excuse because you're afraid, man. Yeah. You bought into the propagation. So you're afraid. Just submit it. Like the chick that work up there, like, well, my son got asthma. I said, okay, mold can trigger asthma. Sinuses, allergies, the weather can trigger asthma. Right. So by him getting that, you know what? That already put a spike in he's already done.
Done. Now you just killed your son.
Stupid, dumb. Man, you people idiots, man. But going down, verse 12, it says, the night is far spent,
right, the night is the time of ignorance, man, because in times past we didn't have the truth. You know, ever since, you know, what the scriptures say, the fathers went to sleep, we were without the knowledge of the scriptures, but that time is over. Because the Spirit been hopping on our apostles and elders to teach the truth for 30 plus years. So Jake is without an excuse. You see the prophets in all your major cities, Dallas, Houston, okay, Chicago, New York, Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? LA, San Francisco, major Florida cities, Miami, everywhere, we every fucking where. So Jake, you don't have an excuse to be doing what the fuck you doing. And we had them plenty of Jakes that come up here and deal with us. You know what them niggas went and did? They went and took that jab, man.
Yeah.
Them niggas, you niggas ain't consistent with coming up and teaching the truth. But just wait until the Lord start opening up. See how Jake their attitude is gonna change, man. Yeah. See how Jake is gonna be crawling, begging you, Lord, please, Lord. Nah, man. That time we gonna know you full of shit.
Yeah, you may get judged on the spot, man. Because the Lord is gonna allow certain brothers to get that, and that blood moon is significant too. Because the left-hand side isn't highly operable right now. So that right-hand side, that 144, we finna get them powers any day, man. And shit started hitting the fan because, hey, out there in Austria, they're locking down the people that ain't got Vanessa Waters. They're locked down. And you know that those laws and so-called and laws and legislation is gonna come here to the West because Australia is all part of the beast system. And they all are in cahoots with one another. So that's coming here to Babylon sooner than later.
The devil is clearly showing you who he is.
Yeah.
You people think that we talk about something spooky when we say the devil. When we say the devil, we mean a liar, deceiver, adversary, enemy.
Ain't no damn apparition floating over your damn body with a pitchfork. No. The devil is very alive and well. You can look at him. You got black devils, man. You know?
Like YAHAWAH, he's a black devil.
Sakari, you a devil.
And then this guy from Australia, I think he's like the PM or something, one of the officials in Australia of one of the territories. He said we gotta make life miserable for everybody that didn't take the jab, man.
Yep.
Who would this guy be besides the devil? And you people, see, that's why the Lord's gonna kill you motherfuckers that are on the side of the devil that's not speaking out, because you actually are in agreement with this bullshit, man.
Yeah.
If you don't speak out, you are counted as guilty, man.
Yeah, like this nigga DL Hughes, man. Look, bro, just get rid of it, man, all right? You most likely gonna destroy. He got that stupid ass talk show, and he on there talking about some, because you know that ex-football player threw his woman through a flat screen TV. He like, well, no man should do that. Well, why y'all didn't ask what she did, man?
Allegedly, she pulled a gun on him. That's what he said. All
right, well, okay, if she pulled a gun on him, why isn't nobody making an outcry about that? But it's always the men. The man is the aggressor. And this nigga's facing 15 years, but this guy Rittenberg get off scot-free. You see that? The inconsistency.
That's crazy. Yeah. And that bitch, she ain't got no damn permanent damage. All he did was jack her ass up, man.
Right.
Yeah, he caused no permanent damage to that bitch, but we live in a fucking unjust society, man. Yeah. The scriptures say, woe to him that prescribe grievances, man.
Yeah.
Those are the wicked laws that are in place that will make you go to jail for damn near a lifetime behind putting a woman in order, if you will.
Yeah.
You know?
And it says here, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Yeah, like this nigga Young Dolph that got put to death, man. He represent the works of darkness.
Yeah.
Niggas like that, they represent the works of darkness. FBG Duck. See, the Lord is telling you, he's showing you by killing the niggas that are his enemies, man.
Right.
He's showing you what will become of you if you don't get right. And we know that ultimately, we're not speaking until the 2/3. We're not speaking to a certain portion, 66.6% of our people, if you will. Right. Because you guys are just gonna keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you're gonna keep, and that's why we just gonna condemn the 2/3. It's to the point you can clearly see who the 2/3 are now. Like, y'all go to work and stuff like that, and you work around a bunch of Jakes, you gotta suffer that shit. Because 98% of Jakes at my job took the job of walking, man. 98%. You know what I'm saying? They still walking around with the shit on their face. One nigga said, this old Forrest Whitaker looking cat, I call him the skinny version of Forrest Whitaker. He said, well, man, you know, they was kind of pressuring us. What were we supposed to do? It's called resist. Put up a fight, man. You willing to sacrifice your life for a bullshit ass job, man? That don't even paying you a lot of money? You've been there 20 plus years and you probably ain't even making over $20 an hour and you ready to put your life in jeopardy for that? You Jakes are low, you're insecure, all right? You have no reasoning. You have no fortitude. You're just all over the place, man. That's why the Most High is gonna move you out the way so the real followers can get what we need to get. Because you niggas are fucking holding us up, man.
Yeah.
You are holding up progress, man.
Right. They have no sense
bro,
of
I'm tired of looking at the sight of you 2/3, man.
Yeah. Hey, cause you make the example of working at a job for 22 years and then all of a sudden you gotta take a jab. You should be pissed off at that.
Yeah.
But niggas are bowing down, you know what I'm saying? You make your ground even with the dirt, like the scriptures tell you what Israel did. There's actually a scripture where Israel, they say they make themselves even with the dirt so the enemy can pass over. Meaning that Esau, he's stepping all over you niggas. You ain't doing shit about it.
Yep. You ain't doing a damn thing about it, but you mad at another Jake because he ain't taking the fucking shit that you know what. What kind of bullshit is that, man? That man that ain't took the you dig ain't your problem. The so-called white man your problem. But you niggas are too blind to see that shit, man. Oh, well, you know, what we gonna do? You know, we gotta work. Look, regardless of that, whatever happens, all this shit is finna drop. The people that took Maxine are gonna be the main ones that's gonna be mad when they find out they've been played. Because when Esau turned on the machines and he turns on that technology, hey, you might have a lot of spontaneous combustion going on. Niggas may be fucking walking down the street and catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, basketball, hey, celebrity, they just dropping dead. Soccer players dropping dead on the field. You know what I'm saying? Airplanes falling out the sky. But yeah, you niggas listen to this guy, Dr. Sickle, trust in the science. Motherfucker, ain't no science in that.
That shows you like the type of grip that these devils have on the earth right now.
Yeah.
That they're able to just pull shit out their ass and then they got majority of the world just do it.
Oh, we gotta trust in the science.
Let a fucking Hamite say you gotta take a jab. Ain't nobody gonna listen to that dude. Nah. It's just they listen to Esau because they trust this devil. Because well, who is he? He's Santa Claus. He's Jesus.
Yeah.
He's you know, all these different figures that they associate with trust and love. Because all the shit we see on TV, it was programming. It was programming to put Jake in a mindset that you gotta trust these fucking devils, man. But they ain't nothing to trust. They the fucking devil, man.
Yep.
Their lifestyle is contrary to what we're called to do, which is be the priests and kings of the Most High. We can't operate in that proper function listening to a fucking reprobate, man.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say in Sirach, the 10th chapter, the rulers so shall the people be. People are still hoping. They still have hope in Babylon. When the scriptures say that the hope of Babylon is diminishing. Come out of for my people. There's no hope for America. It's done. That last blood moon sealed that. And then guess what Esau said? He said the longest next blood moon is in the year 2600. You're not going to be around by then, bro. You're not even going to be around. But even then, that can be a lie because they didn't predict half these blood moons until the last minute. We weren't supposed to have another one outside of 2014 and 2015 to like fucking 2030 or 40. These have been popping up. So, man, go ahead, Al.
Psalms 82:1. It says, the Most High standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked?
That's right. How long would you Israelites just and accept Esau? How long would you accept the rudiments of the society? How long would you accept being mistreated and mishandled, misused? Like the scriptures say, man, you've misused the children of Israel. You put them to work unjustly, taking taxes out the paycheck. You set women over the men. You know, like, you'd be surprised on how many simp beta males that vouch for this damn woman. Like, I heard last night this one nigga gonna say some, man, if you had an OnlyFans, I'll be the first one to subscribe, bro. Nigga, I wanted to take that glass and shove it down your fucking face, nigga. You the reason why.
Life.
Yeah. Wow. You the fucking reason why these women out of order, man. Wow. Some just bowing down some bitch ass, some low life black woman, man. That's the reason why niggas are having hard today, because men like you, man.
That's promoting whoredom.
That's promoting whoredom. I'm gonna be the first one to subscribe. Bro, I promise you, it took everything in my spirit not to take this nigga's head and throw it through the fucking wall, man.
Take the nigga head and just run it across the bar.
But it ain't even only him. It's a lot of Jake that think that way, man. I work with a cat like that. You know what I'm saying? This one guy, does he believe in race? Oh, black woman is God. No, the fuck, the black woman ain't God, man. How can if she was God, why she need protection? If she's God, why she losing hair? If she's a God, why can't she make fire come down from heaven?
Yeah, she can't control her weight.
She can't even control what she eats.
Why she bleed from a coochie every night?
Gods don't bleed, man.
These niggas are damn ridiculous, man.
This is Psalms 82:2. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Defend the poor and fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Says, accept the persons of the wicked. Look at Young Dolph. Look at all these niggas memorizing, giving memorials and idolizing this guy. That's accepting the persons of the wicked, because the consensus would be that this guy's a wicked ass nigga. Yeah. But you hear Jay, oh, you've been my favorite artist since 2015. Man, this is with that shit, man. Right. Because this nigga was as wicked as a mob, man. Yeah, he's as wicked as they come. He promoted adultery, killing, adultery, heavy. All his songs had some type of reference to his adultery, man.
I was listening to one of the songs the other day. Nigga, fuck Young Dolph, man. That's why the so-called Jew whacked his ass, man. He hired niggas to go in there and chop him down. You still got niggas trying to figure out who killed him. His record label killed him. Right. He sold out, nigga. You see him on his album cover, he got his...
The dude that killed him, he was on Instagram. He said big risk, big reward. So meaning somebody paid him to kill him.
And that's the same, because he was on the same record label as King Von, Mo 3, and this other nigga, man. What's the other clown? Not Pop Smoke.
XXX.
Yes, Triple X and Cassian. They was all part of that record label. And if you see they take a picture with Esau just look greedy. He just look mad as fuck, like a demon.
Because then, you know, once these artists die, their album sales go up.
Oh, you making money off.
And then, you know, a lot of that profit doesn't go to that artist no more. Nope. So the so-called Jew is crafty. It's shit that he's doing that we don't even know about behind the music industry. Like, he knows more than we do. But we know at the end of the day, he's running it and he's profiting. You guys that are in these music videos with big chains on, you know what I'm saying? You got the Ferraris and all that. You're a slave. The so-called JW, he owns lands. He owns businesses. He owns the record labels that you fucking put out your music under. So which one would you rather? Be a nigga with chains and cars, or the owner? No, you choose for slavery. And that's all a nigga want to be, is a slave. That's right.
Somebody get Israel as a homeborn slave. Isaiah 1, yep.
It's the book of Micah 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction."
Sword destruction. This place is polluted, man. Straight up polluted. Like going back into what the brother was saying about this Young Dolph cat. Young Dolph sold his soul to the elites. That's why that happened to him.
And he was in a music video. I think it was one music video where he was just rapping and shit, doing his thing. And then he had a random white bitch just sitting there during the whole music video doing this shit. Which we know what that's about.
Yeah. Throwing up them damn. And then this nigga Jay-Z come out and say how he was molested and all this shit. You know why rappers come out with these stories? Because it's to keep their credibility up. Like they might go to jail for a year or two just to keep their credibility up. But most of these rappers didn't live that lifestyle, man.
Jay-Z probably got molested by Malachi Z. York.
Yeah.
Probably. You know, he actually lived on that compound when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
He was part of his parents was part of that Nawapian shit.
Nawapian bullshit, which he molested a lot of Israelites. But Jay-Z, long story short, you never sold drugs, you never pushed weight, okay? You never done none of that, man. Tupac, you never done that shit, all right? All you rappers are fake. You perpetuate that lifestyle so Israelites can, because if you live that lifestyle, you wouldn't be walking around here today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The men that did live that lifestyle, they ain't here to tell about it.
You know? Jake is impressionable. Yeah. Things that they see and hear through, you know, the music. They see music videos. 1-6 Park was just programming, man.
Oh yeah.
So they see them niggas doing this shit, and then they do it. Like I remember when I was a kid, man, when they came out with that Sippin' on Scissor video, man. You niggas went wild when that shit came out. You had Jakes about 13, 14 years old. The niggas was coming into the center and shit. They was drinking on they didn't even have cough syrup. These niggas they'll put Kool-Aid in a baby bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know in the Sippin' on Scissor video, they'll put the codeine in the baby bottle and niggas was drinking it. But you had niggas come up to the damn center and shit and had Kool-Aid in the baby bottle, man. You niggas, you need to die, man. You know what I'm saying? And now how much more in 2021 Now you got these homosexual rappers and shit. Jake is now, it's cool, you know, to lay down the sheets with your homie, man.
Yeah, like Lil Nas
Damn
X.
near, you know what I'm saying? We damn near at that point.
Hey,
if niggas ain't on that.
What Kevin Gates say? Kevin Gates was with him. Now then they got out of jail, he became weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Then you got them.
Kevin Gates?
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
Yeah, he got soft, man.
Yeah,
he's from where I'm from, Baton Rouge area.
Yeah, Kevin Gates, that's a wicked nigga.
It said Jeremiah 2 verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Right, Jake is a homeborn slave, he's a servant. Because Jake don't want to elevate above the rudiments of Esau Edom. Jake don't want the kingdom of heaven unless Esau coming with him. You know what I'm saying? Master, can't Most High, can Esau come with me? No. You know what I'm saying? Jake don't want to lead a plantation. They cool with that shit. Jake don't want rulership. They want to be led because they're sheep. You know, but the people you want to be led by is the ones that's deceiving you. Be subservient to YAHAWASHI, man, because that's what it's about. Because the scriptures say we're prisoners of YAHAWASHI. Be a prisoner of the Lord, man. It comes with benefits, righteous benefits. You know what I'm saying? It ain't coming with some, you got to get a you know what? You know, you ain't got to go down to those sinners and get all jacked up and send your kids up to death. Because YAHAWASHI don't operate like that. He's a righteous judge, you know?
Hey, YAHAWASHI, he didn't create Jake to be employees, man. He didn't create you to be bus drivers, you know what I'm saying? Uber drivers working in kitchens. He created you to be gods. It says in Psalms 82.
Yeah, and you know, that's why it's all about a mindset, because you don't see us levitating and with crowns on our head right now, but it's our mind is the focus is in the kingdom, man. So we may have these remedial jobs, but that's not where our heart is at.
No.
Jake put all their spirit into being a fucking manager at McDonald's, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Manager at KFC. Oh, I was manager for 8 years.
Oh,
nigga.
Hey, bro, Pete, what the bitch say? Yeah, she said to oh man, I work for the federal government. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? Bitch, the federal government, the federal government is getting ready to collapse, man. The federal government. Hey, hey, whoever work for the federal government, you gotta take you did.
Your brother see that picture I sent in the group chat where the nigga woman was getting the reward from Esau? She all breaking down crying?
Yeah, that looked like that same chick that was crying when Biden got nominated. When the bitch started crying. You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit, because we saw a lot of ease with Esau yesterday. But that's beautiful, because the Most High is gonna judge the serpent and his black woman, man.
That's right.
You know, because we in 2021, you black women still dating a white man, you are on a low level, man.
Dumb bitch.
Thank you, man. Beautifully said. Dating a fucking white man. White man don't even want you, man. He just want to have sex with your dead body.
It's a conquering thing.
He's a necroman, yeah. Go ahead, read it out.
What you got? I got the same piece.
Oh, okay.
It's Jeremiah 2 verse 17. Hast thou not procured this unto thyself, and that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power when he led thee by the way?
Right, you did it to yourself. And Jake, all the problems you have is usually because of your own self. Then Jake want to point the finger at everybody. Well, no, man. You chose to go down there and take the jump shot, you know, take the three-pointer. You chose to do that. Nobody made you really do that. Yeah, you know, and you took the shot and you fucking missed it, man.
Niggas is Steph Curry out
Yeah.
there.
Shooting from the other side of the court, man. Like, come on, Jake. Nobody tell you to go out there and commit adultery or do some wickedness or rob a nigga. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to get drunk off lean or high. You did that. Nobody told you to serve other gods. You did that. The Most High says specifically, serve not gods, wood or stone. Put no other power before me. And what do Israelites do? They go ahead, they worship Christ, they worship Allah. You got Jake that worship the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Jake worship themselves. They worship clothes. All types of wickedness, man. Like Young Dolph, he's an idol to Jake. I was dealing with this peasy head nigga at work. Like, yeah, you heard what happened to Young Dolph? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but you know, his record label got him smoked. You know what I'm saying? He was like, but shit, man, you know, he was getting money. I said, man, Jake, the nigga sold out, man. He sold his soul. What part of that don't you understand?
Yeah. You got niggas that have millions of dollars and are miserable, man.
Hey, miserable. That's the best thing that could have happened
that
to him.
dude Omi in the haircut, he was explaining, like, he got his own shoe brand, making millions. He got Hellcats, cars on cars, mansion, and he said he's straight up miserable, man. And this dude is an Israelite. He said, this money don't mean shit, I just get it.
It don't mean nothing because Jake don't know what to do with it.
Because it's emptiness, man. You in a fucking wicked society. Yeah. That's what Jake don't get. Like the scripture we brought out, it is polluted.
Right.
America is polluted. Those damn dollar bill notes you get are sigils of witchcraft.
Yeah.
So they affect the mind. All this bullshit, no matter how many gains you make in this world, it wears down on you, man. Yeah. No one in this place is happy, man. Who the fuck? You show me a happy person, I'll show you a fucking moron, man.
Shit, look at Michael Jackson, man. He died miserable, man. He was miserable.
Yeah, he had to take IVs of
what was it? Shit.
He was
whatever
doing
drug
IVs
he was
of
on.
Morphine just to go to sleep. He couldn't sleep.
Damn.
Yep. And that's what eventually they say killed him. Maybe he got sacrificed.
They said when his doctor came in there and gave him the pills, he didn't wake up.
Yeah.
It's really easy to overdose once you have a high. Once you're able to take that amount of morphine on a regular basis, it becomes really easy to take enough to just not wake up, you know?
Niggas, man, you're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it when the Lord has got heads rolling. Right. Then that's when you go. That's when we go to. When we see 10,000 people in America die one day, breaking news. Then that's when we gonna start getting crowds up here. Yeah. And you know what the Spirit is gonna do? It's gonna curse everybody the fuck out. That's right. It's gonna curse all you motherfuckers out when you come up. Yep. If you sincere, you may be able to get in the circle, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
But if you ain't sincere, you just gonna get hit with a missile. You're gonna get cursed out. I can see that happening. You know?
Dog. Some Jake hit me up yesterday on the live stream. He like, I'm in Overland Park listening. I said, how long you been listening? How long you been? He said 10 years. Damn. Do your own thing, man. Don't fucking come up here. Fuck you been at? I've been telling people work, man. Nigga, kick rocks. Get the fuck out of here, man. All that bullshit. You think you gonna slide your ass in here, man? We got a news flash. This is a very strict camp, and we really quick to tell you to get the fuck down the street. All right, you gotta know. If you gonna come part of this, you better learn how to jump with no legs, man, and do all types of magic tricks, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that to be funny because it's a goddamn shame. There's only 5 brothers up here, and all you motherfuckers in Kansas City be listening.
There's more than 100,000. Well, I would say there's tens of thousands of Jakes in Kansas City. Tens of thousands, but you got 5 brothers up here, man. That's fucking ridiculous, man.
Right.
Niggas are about to get horrible death. And we can't wait. That's why we up here. Because we want to hasten the day when you die, nigga.
Yeah. And there's mainly a lot of women that watches. It's mainly women that watches us too. Y'all gonna find out these women, they gonna start coming out of the woodwork. Shalom, brother, shalom. Oh, you know what? You ain't right. You can shalom your ass back where you come from. All right, if you gonna get with any brother up here, you gotta be extravagant. You gotta come with no flaws. You know, go ahead, bro.
No, this is the book. Oh, we got
more time.
This is Jeremiah 2 verse 19. It says, thy own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing.
Skip 18.
Jeremiah 2 verse 18. Let's reset. It says, hast thou not procured this unto thyself, and that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power when he led thee by the way? And now...
That's what you call ungrateful. That's what you call being an ingrate. Because the Lord actually provided for us, man, in the land of Israel, and he wrought great deliverance in the land of Egypt, man. So Jake is totally disconnected from that. They're totally disconnected from that.
Right, look at these clowns up here. Get the camera on them niggas and zoom in. Simple ass niggas, man. Homer Simpsons. Bald head. Niggas is them niggas are just a waste of time. They're a waste of breath, man.
Hey, how much you want to bet the wife is not a virgin?
No, she ain't no virgin.
The wife is a thought.
Hey,
it's a nigga getting married.
Hey, the wife probably slept with all them.
But hey,
no, they showed you that in Best Friend, man.
Yeah, that bitch
do that. Yeah, she was fucking his best friend, man.
Hey, that's supposed to be the happiest day of this Jake's life.
And you the happiest day you get a used tire, bro. You paying all that goddamn money for a used tire, man.
I ain't ever excited to get a used
You think Elon married a look, when Elam or Ishmael, they get fucking virgins, man. You clowns are the only ones that gotta settle for beyond less of your means.
Yeah,
you gotta get a hoe.
Yeah, you know they gonna be eating shrimp at the damn
all kind of
yeah. You know the party after the wedding, they eating shrimp, doing the cha-cha slide, man, drinking Hennessy, all kind of wickedness, man.
Yeah, one of the most popular hors d'oeuvres they call them at a
cocktail
party is shrimp cocktails, man.
Shrimp cocktails.
Lobster and shit.
That's the reason why Jake don't want to come into the truth, because it takes sacrifice.
Right.
We sacrificed a lot of things to actually be a part of this.
Yeah.
And it's a good sacrifice, because all the things that was bounding us before wasn't good for us anyway. Those toxic friendships we had in the world, they wasn't good for us, man.
Right.
The dietary regimen we followed, it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? We promoted a deaf lifestyle. Jake wanted to be rappers, thugs, drug dealers, businessmen, which is nothing wrong with being a businessman, but when you too consuming business ethics, you lose focus of the vision, man.
Right.
You got Jakes that fell out of the truth because of money.
Right.
Like what them clowns from Detroit gonna say? He said, oh man, well, we don't go out because I had to go to the magnitude, I had to go buy a house. Are you serious? The Lord told you about that. He says, man, I'm getting excuse, I must buy some land.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, even if you try to be a businessman in this society, because of the business philosophy of this place, it's still wickedness.
Yeah.
Because it's all about cutting costs, profits. Like, why does Esau have plastic? It's to save money. He'll literally do anything to do, and if you don't do that, your business, the other business, Edomites are willing to do it, and you're not willing to do it. Your business is gonna go by the wayside, and they're gonna come up because it's legal to do this shit. You know.
They don't care about anything. The bottom line is the money.
It said Jeremiah 2 verse 18, and now what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Sihor, and what hast thou to do in the way of Assyria, to drink the waters of the river?
Right, the waters of Sihor, the waters of the river, according to these different philosophies, these doctrines, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because water is supposed to give you life. Those are cisterns of death right there.
That's why niggas got high top fades and shit.
Yeah, you got grown men wearing the, what's up with the, you know how niggas had the side shaved off? I see grown men with the side shaved off, then they got the dreadlocks in their head. That's some degenerate shit. That's the things, Hamites used to do that, man. That's what them old Kemet niggas used to do. You're a grown man wearing some skinny jeans, you about 40 years old with the side shaved off.
40 years old, overweight.
You know what I'm saying?
Skinny jeans.
On that precept, it's saying, you know, what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt? It says, what hast thou to do in the way of Assyria? Because Jake don't belong there, man. Assyria and Egypt, those were two major superpowers in that time, but Jake wanted to hide under that shadow.
Yeah.
And really, they supposed to be hiding under the shadow of YAHAWASHI, man.
Right.
Yeah, you Jakes, you stick out like a sore thumb here. You look ridiculous in what you do. And that's how the Most High is proclaiming this, because your actions make you look like a damn idiot.
Yeah.